Welcome back to Strong Conversations here in the Simpson Strong Tie booth inside the Convention Center here in Las Vegas, Nevada, NAHB's International Builder Show 2025. I am Sam Marcoux, as always, and joining me now is the best drama student of all time.
No.
Won gold stars and everything else, Miss Melissa McGhee from KB Home. How you doing?
I'm well. Hello. Gold stars.
We're breaking ground here. Let's just start.
Yeah.
This is your second appearance on the
is.
Strong Conversations podcast, but your first in-person appearance.
First appearance. Yeah. I couldn't get to Nashville.
Yeah.
And didn't have the full experience. So I had to do the old video call in.
The old Zoom.
Yeah.
So
it really wasn't a podcast experience.
That's just more of a business phone call at that point.
It really was. Yeah. It was fun, though. It was the women in leadership.
Yeah.
Right? We got to talk all things. How did I get into the business, right? What are the struggles as women? And, all the things that we all want to commiserate. It was almost like a group therapy session was the first one. This is our in-person. I like it.
Well, groundbreaking. Groundbreaking. First two-time guest in history. So we did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
We're making history here.
Yes.
So speaking of history, the two companies, KB Home and Simpson Strong Tie, have a pretty long, rich, wonderful history. For those that don't know, KB Home and Simpson Strong Tie have been partners officially, I think, longer than any other home builder that Simpson Strong Tie has partnered with over the years.
Ever.
You were the first builder ever to have an agreement with Simpson Strong Tie.
Yes.
And I think that's pretty cool.
I think it's crested 30 years. I've lost track.
I have been in the studio for 30 straight years, so it's got to be longer than that at this point, I would imagine.
Dog years, yeah.
Yeah.
I've lost count, but it was the mid-90s, I think, is when it was an official, relationship.
I think it's pretty cool that we can lose count because it's been so consistent and strong for that long. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. It has been.
So, speaking of amazing, I do have to shout out the Go West Creative team. So we have three of them here.
Yes.
We have Rick, Matt, and Matt.
Yeah.
And we work with, meaning Simpson Strong Tie, we work with Go West Creative on a lot of different projects. Mm-hmm. Right now, I work with them for the Strong Conversations podcast. Mm-hmm. They built this studio. Mm-hmm. This is their microphone. That's why Matt won't let me touch it. These are their lights. These are their cameras. Mm-hmm. We might own the carpet. It's orange, so that's probably ours.
Yeah.
But you have an indirect responsibility for this even being a thing.
Yes.
The Strong Time or the Strong Conversations podcast. That's because Go West Creative came to Simpson Strong Tie by way of KB Home.
That's right. I call myself a matchmaker.
Yeah.
I don't call myself. People call me a matchmaker, whether it be I try and move people around within the industry that I like to pair up. But yes, KB had Go West as our all things production for our annual meeting. And you guys are always our top guests there. And we, like we always do, connected you guys to them. And it was another perfect marriage.
The rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah.
The matchmaker of the industry here, sitting down on the couch. Well, thank you guys, because honestly, our sales meeting that we have every year is infinitely better because of Rick and, Matt goes too.
Yes. But we could not do what we do without them.
Yeah.
We have been told many, many times over that our event is one of the best out of all the builder events.
Yeah.
Whether I'm told that because it's, what I want to hear or not, I truly give them the credit, right? We just show up and they, tell us where to stand. Obviously we know what to say, but they make us look good, sound good. We're polished. We could not pull it off without them. And honestly, they're the creative side of it too. It's not just all the mics and tech and stuff. They bring to us just creative ideas, right?
I don't like that part because they are creative.
They are.
And in many ways, they have creative ideas that I would never think of.
That's right.
And I'm jealous of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a builder, right? So we don't get to play on like the artsy fartsy side of us. And they bring us like, what if we did this color palette or did this theme at our party? And we're working on one with them right now that kept me awake at night of how excited I am about this theme. We've got one coming up in October.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say it yet.
It is up to you. We can.
I won't say it yet.
We won't say it. We'll say it off the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
October.
October.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
I like Go as creative. See the other side of the brain. That could be almost their tagline.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. See, you're welcome, Matt. You're not the only one that helps us. We can help you as well, and he's scratching that out as we speak. But let's move off of that. I was told, a little birdie told me that you were given a gift a little while ago, some new nail polish.
Oh, yes, yes. How'd you know that?
Oh,
That's funny.
Tom Winters was just here.
Yes,
That's why
he did. He brought me over 7 bottles of nail polish.
So Tom Winters of Sherwin-Williams Paint
Yes.
gave you 7 bottles of nail polish.
Yes.
And what are those 7 bottles representing?
They are their color of the year.
Ooh.
Brown of some kind. I should know the name of
That's
it.
a weird name for a color. Brown of some kind.
Some kind of brown is the color of the year. And now I'm supposed to paint my nails that color.
There you go.
With 7 bottles, which will last me 42 years.
You're good. You're good. That's a good gift. I don't have to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
So, look, we got royalty in the house. Chad Scuncio, another Simpson Strong type person, walking through the booth, pretending like he doesn't see us. He's side eyeing us right now.
Yeah. He's on my new account guy.
He is.
So we're training him.
Yeah.
On all things KB.
Anything I can do to help there? Is he? Can I coach him up?
No, he's doing great.
No, Chad is great. He's one of my best friends, actually. So let's talk about KB. How has the conference? We're on day 3. We're at the end of the international building. Is it 4?
I started on Monday morning.
I've been here since Sunday. I started doing podcasting on Monday. So you're right. It's day 3 for the regular folks, but for us royalty here, it's day 4.
Yeah.
So you're right. Day 4. We're going to take an extra day. How has the conference been for you?
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I've fit in, count it, 52 meetings, and I'm not even done. And they're, anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hours, depending on, what's the strategic nature. But I'm able to meet with folks that normally I wouldn't meet with, right? I'm not either doing business with them now, but I want to. It's one of those, you just get to cram so many. And there's executives here, right? Decision makers are in the room. So I'm able to move forward my business and get immediate answers. And, anytime we leave this place, it's, everybody seems to follow up, right? We get a lot done after the show. So
I'm interested from your point of view. So you said 50 some odd meetings. You're not even done yet.
Yeah.
Lots of information, lots of decision makers, lots of things to either, finalize or start.
Yep.
What does next week look like for someone like yourself?
Yeah. Well, if you can believe it, I actually have to be back here in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I won't have a lot of follow-up next week. But I would say over the next 30 days, it's locking in what somebody committed to.
Uh-huh.
It's following up on something I owe,
right?
A contract or a piece of information or following up with even my own local teams. There's a lot of, hey, I'm hearing this and that can't happen. Or, hey, there's this new product that we want to try. And so I think over the next 30 days, it's going to be a lot of trying to close loops or move along projects. Yeah.
I guess at this point, since we're about 12 minutes into the podcast, we should probably let everybody know what you actually do for KB.
Oh,
this is like a Quentin Tarantino film. We just reveal
at
things.
The end.
And,
what I do. I'm our National Vice President of Strategic Sourcing, Procurement, Purchasing, Operations, all thing problem solver.
Important stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people are listening like, oh, she's got a lot to do. But what does she do?
Yeah.
And that's just being a poor host.
That's okay.
Go West Creative. Matt wasn't there to help me on that one. See, I'm flying without a net, and I'm less than I should be.
There goes your CEO. He waved at me. Did you see that?
Michael Oski. He did not wave at me. Did you notice that? He waved at you.
Right at me.
And just kind of looked at me like, you're still here. So he actually kicked off our podcast series here at IBS on Monday or Tuesday morning.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So that was kind of a fun full circle moment right there. We got the first and the last right there.
I can't believe he's still here, actually.
Oh, Michael Oski's been an animal this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. He's got all these meetings and he's making decisions. And
that's what I mean, right? He's here.
Yeah.
Normally, right? How often do we get access to him? Yes, you guys come and bring him around, but I've seen Peter Jackson from BFS, right? I've seen a lot of top level executives that move along conversations this week.
I just see Nate. That's who I see.
There's Nate. Yeah. You can't not see him.
I went to bed last night, and the last person I saw at the elevators was Nate. And then I got up this morning, and I came down the elevator, and the first person I saw when the elevators opened was Nate. And I'm like, did you move?
I had that same experience.
Yeah.
He's like behind me, suddenly buying my protein drink. I was like,
how did you do that?
Yeah. Did you sleep? Yeah.
I think there's two of them. I think there's two Nates.
That's a good theory.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah.
So, well, we do have a factory. Maybe we're just making,
Yeah.
Nate Johnstons in the back.
Like a night shift and a morning shift. Like
that is.
Because you're right. I see him in the morning. He's fully dressed,
Yes.
right? Tie, clip, polished,
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Looks great.
And then I see him as the night shift and, shirt's half off.
Yeah.
It's covered in makeup a little bit.
It's like reverse human evolution in real time. We love Nate Johnson. The whole reason why we have the Strong Conversations podcast in many, many ways is because of Nate Johnson and Tina Haro, along with Go West Creative and, of course, yourself and KB Homes. Yes. So we really do appreciate the relationship. We really do appreciate everything that we've been able to do together as companies. I appreciate the fact that you've been on the show twice now. Yeah. Nobody else has.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate the fact that you and I have never met. But now we are the best of friends.
We are.
I appreciate that jacket. I love that thing.
KB yellow.
It's not lost on me.
Yeah.
But it looks good. Yeah. I like it.
Stay with brand.
Yep. And I got a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
And then, of course, is there anything? I know you're busy. Like you said, you're not even done, so you got to get going soon.
I do.
But,
yes.
Is there anything? Late. What can you tell people before I get to my last two questions? What can you tell people about the rest of 2025? Ooh. What are you most looking forward to in the business?
Most looking forward to. There's a couple of test things that I want to try.
Okay.
There's some new products out there that dabble in sustainability and innovation that I'm a little, excited.
By?
Yeah. That I would say that's what I'm excited about. I
like the tease.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think that's it.
You're giving the audience something to look forward to with something in October. And then we got some new products that could be fun too.
Yeah.
I like it.
I would say that.
You are good at the whole drama acting, script writing there.
Yeah.
Drama student of the year.
Yeah.
So I'm most looking forward to dinner tonight.
Okay.
So
that's a good one.
You are an industry expert. You are an industry insider. Where, if you had to send me to go somewhere to dinner tonight, where should I go and why?
So I am a big fan of Cut.
Okay.
And it's more because it was my husband and I, one of our first dates here in Vegas. So it's a sentimental.
Oh, I like that.
Right.
That's good. So Cut.
I think it's a Wolfgang Puck.
It feels like a Wolfgang Puck branded.
Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Venetian.
I've been avoiding steak because we always have steak. And now I kind of want steak because it's like my last night. Like I haven't had a steak yet. So Cut. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Last question. We are in Las Vegas. If you could win $1 million playing one casino game and you get to pick whatever that casino game is, what game are you picking?
So I don't gamble.
Yeah.
I actually, I like to see my money right in my bank account, and I don't like to gamble with it ever.
Spoken like a true VP of strategic sourcing.
I don't like to gamble on my money. What would I play? I would play craps. That's just, that one's always a fun one, especially if you say, I'll keep hitting the mic. Even if you said it's guaranteed I'll make $1 million.
You have the chance for $1 million.
Yeah. Oh, a chance. That's not good odds.
But you're gonna have a better chance at craps than most of the games. So like somebody else said, they chose craps and they said this is a social game. You get to have fun while you do it. So I think that's the right answer.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Craps it is then.
Well, Melissa, thank you for coming by. I know this is kind of last minute. You're very busy. You've already had 50 plus meetings and you've got a ton more to do. You got to be back here next week. You got a heavy 30 days coming up with all the fun stuff that you got to follow up on and follow through with. But I appreciate you making time for making history here as the 2-time champion of the Strong Conversations podcast. And I want to thank everybody else out there listening, watching. I think we did 23 interviews over the course of this show. I don't think I'm going to talk for a week and a half, and I want to thank everybody for it. So stay tuned. We'll have more Strong Conversations in the future, but we are done from Las Vegas, Nevada. We are done from the International Builder Show. I'm going to go take a nap and figure out what I'm going to eat at Cut later tonight. See you guys.